Hello, I'm Fozzy, and I've been doing pantomime for many years. Pantomime is amazing because you can actually involve the audience. The audience are part of the show, and so you've got to make them believe what is happening, and you take them on the same journey that that you go on yourselves, and so you have to sort of feel the part. You have to look the part as well. But I always loved going to see the pantomime, and I never saw myself as a panto performer, although when I was doing am-dram stuff and I sometimes went slightly off-piste, the producer often shouted at me and said, "Fozzy, this is not a pantomime, it's a show, you've got to follow the script." So one thing and another, this led on to me being involved in T.E.O. An amazing pantomime group, and as soon as I became connected with them for the first year, for the first pantomime, I thought, what a great bunch of people, and I said, look, I'll come along. I was involved in another pantomime beforehand, so I didn't sort of throw myself in, but I said, I'll come along and help, front of house, backstage, whatever you want me to do. So I got the role of doing the front of house, which I thoroughly enjoyed, meeting the people, telling all the audience that they've all got the best seat in the house when they come in, and then they realised that they didn't have the back half of a cow, and so not only was I front of house, I had to run round the back for the second half of the show and become the back half of the cow, and which I thoroughly enjoyed. I was very fortunate to my part, the comedy part, and having the opportunity of playing opposite my two dear friends, Colin and Graham, the funny men, and the three of us got up to laughs, and it was great. It was tremendous fun, and the highlight for the whole pantomime for me was doing. They actually gave me a song to sing, and it was "Be Prepared" from The Lion King. Tremendous song, but difficult. And I was just going through it time and time again. I drove the family mad. Couldn't remember the words, I couldn't remember the tune, and in the end I was able to sort of spit the song out with venom, and it built and built, and it was great. And at the end, as the audience hated me, and hopefully I performed the song to their satisfaction, they didn't know whether to boo me or to clap me or to cheer me or whatever. And there was that moment at the end of the song where the audience didn't know quite what to do, and I thought that was amazing. Yeah, really enjoyed that bit. In The Bad Guy was a bit of a dream, because you make it what you are, and some bad guys can be really evil, but there's a little part of me that I wanted the audience to try to love me just a little bit, love me and hate me. So there's a little bit of confusion there, and that's quite good. And I had some fantastic lines. I certainly had to look the part, and having a long furry tail was amazing. That was sort of swinging around behind me, but I managed to find my ears, and that really sort of turned me from being a human being into a creature, and it's a bit like an extension to my hair now, and wearing these ears, yeah, I just was King Rat. The first pantomime, we learnt a lot about working together and different techniques, especially on the stage, and getting on and getting off stage, and entrances, and first impressions are really important, and the whole first pantomime worked really well, but we knew that we could up it a bit for the second pantomime. Pantomime is a huge part of the English theatre. It's absolutely unique in the world, and for anybody who has any aspirations of being on stage, doing pantomime is probably la creme de la creme of performance, and it's magic because it totally involves the audience, and it doesn't matter who you are, what age you are. You can always get a part in the pantomime, whether you are performing in front of the public, whether you are front of house, whether you are backstage, whether you're doing makeup, it doesn't matter. You're part of that panto team to entertain hopefully hundreds of people of all ages and give them an amazing experience.